Port Training Institute. 40 years of empowering the ports and maritime transport industry. Alexandria, Egypt's sea gate through the ages, and the oldest Egyptian port, was the place where the Port Training Institute of the Arab Academy for Science, Technology and Maritime Transport was established to begin its journey in training and qualifying port workers in Egypt, the Arab region, and Africa. Port Training Institute has transformed over the past 40 years from just a center for training port workers in Egyptian ports to an institute with considerable weight on the local, regional, and international arena in the field of training, qualifying, and raising the efficiency of workers in the maritime and ports field. The idea of establishing the Port Training Institute came up during the early 80s of the last century. The first steps of establishing this edifice began after seeking the assistance of experts from the American Experience Office, Frederick Harris, in collaboration with Egyptian experts, who recommended the establishment of the Port Workers Training Center, PTC, under the umbrella of the Arab Academy. On the 26th of July 1982, the center was established, and due to the increase in its activities, has evolved into the Port Training Institute, PTI. The Executive Committee of Port Training Institute is chaired by Professor Ismail Abdel Ghaffar Ismail Farag, President of the Arab Academy for Science, Technology and Maritime Transport. 7 deans have managed the institute since its inception, with Professor Ala Mahmoud Mursi being the current dean of the institute. Port Training Institute has a distinguished training infrastructure, as it owns numerous laboratories and workshops that are equipped with the latest technologies to help trainees to have the same work environment as inside the port. It also contains 30 training halls equipped with the latest training aids and equipment, in addition to major conference rooms. The Institute also has a system of various cranes and truck simulators, which are considered the latest in Egypt and the Middle East, and that are used to train, qualify, and raise the efficiency of workers in Egyptian and Arab ports to reduce the rate of accidents and expected losses for ports and maritime companies. The Port Training Institute plays a crucial role due to its position within the port community, as this helped it identify the most accurate training needs of Egyptian, Arab, and African ports. Also, the Institute's distinguished international relations with Mediterranean and European ports helped in transferring various new expertise in the field of port management to both Egyptian and Arab ports. The programs offered by PTI include Basic Studies programs for seafarers, Electronic Management programs, simulators for cranes and port operating equipment, Marine programs, Ports and Logistics programs, Engineering and Technical programs, in addition to many others. PTI is a member of many regional and international bodies. It is a member of the Arab Ports Association and the International Association of Ports and Harbors, IAPH. It is also a regional center for MedPorts Association. The Institute also has international partnerships with Valencia Port Foundation in Spain, Port of Marseille in France, and the Italian University of Genoa. In addition, the Port Training Institute is a center of excellence that works in cooperation with the Port Training Center in Antwerp-Belgium, APEC. PTI implements many training programs in accordance with the requirements of the International Maritime Organization IMO and the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development UNCTAD, which are in line with the rules of the International Labour Organization ILO and the United Nations Development Programme UNDP. In addition to recently obtaining a training permit for the Port Development Program in its second version, PDP2, from the International Labour Organization, which is implemented under the supervision of the ILO and with a grant from the Korean government. PTI has received regional and international accolades and awards, including the Excellence Award in Maritime Education and Training on the occasion of the International Maritime Day, and the Ron Smarter Awards in Digital Transformation at the level of the Middle East and North Africa. Moreover, the Institute obtained a quality certificate in maritime education and training according to the International Classification of DNV-GL. PTI organizes many workshops, whether through physical attendance or through live online broadcasts via web-based platforms. PTI is keen to cooperate with international institutes and universities and to bring in international experts in the maritime and logistics field to help trainees benefit from their expertise. Furthermore, the Port Training Institute works in collaboration with other specialized AAST-MT entities to organize the International Maritime Transport and Logistics Conference, MARLOG, which has become a renowned forum for decision-makers and stakeholders in regional and international ports. The conference was inaugurated in 2011, and ever since it has become one of the most influential events on the international maritime agenda, which experts and specialists in ports, maritime transport and logistics race to attend its activities. The Port Training Institute is an epic tale of contribution and social responsibility that has spanned over the past 40 years, working diligently in service of training Egyptian and Arab ports, as well as maritime transport sectors with much to offer in the years to come.